Hello and welcome to City Edition, the City of Bend's video news magazine. I'm Justin Feinstone. After years of planning and preparation, the city is ready to move forward with land sales on 256 acres at Juniper Ridge, bringing much needed employment land to Bend.
The city brought Juniper Ridge into the urban growth boundary a few years ago, but that was step one. Step two was to zone the property to light industrial so that we can really realize a full industrial campus, and that process has now been completed as of the end of last year.
The creation of the subdistrict in Juniper Ridge is important to the city because job number one for the city of Bend is creating jobs. And we need to have the available industrial land to bring the types of employers that we need here in Bend.
So right now we've got 256 acres of light industrial land, and the next step is to plot that land into to create individual parcels that can then be sold to the market.
It's important to plan for future growth, especially future growth of industrial jobs, of well-paying family wage jobs, so that 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 years down the road, that Bend has a more stable economy with better paying jobs.
The Juniper Ridge Management Board is a big part of this project's success. The board brings a deep experience in several key areas, including industrial development, real estate, financing.
We have the president of the Bank of the Cascades, a great deal of lending experience, private sector experience.
And the purpose of the board was to help get Juniper Ridge into a process that industrial land could be made available for development. And the city of Bend asked these particular people to help achieve that because it was a very large project that needed some hands-on involvement.
Well, I think that the Juniper Ridge Management Board has really helped us get the Juniper Ridge project back on track. It's provided the ability of some smart people with development experience in our community to give some input and get this project moving so that we can create jobs.
When the advisory board was formed, the land was still UAR zoned, and we really needed to get the industrial zone change in order for the property obviously to be developed as industrial land. And that's a very long and arduous process.
Really, the whole group working together has the right stuff to put this project together and develop not just land entitlement, but also a financial pro forma that we're going to be using.
ODOT and the city are working better together now. The city and ODOT have formed this kind of memorandum of understanding about how the additional trips that would be added to the highway up at Juniper Ridge will be dealt with. And it's a cooperative effort now to do what we all agree we need to do, which is to create jobs in Bend.
In order to develop property for commercial property, we needed to mitigate the traffic and provide some additional infrastructure. So ODOT and the city of Bend, it took a while, so it was a large process, but they worked very cooperatively together to get the transportation plan designed and approved that would meet everyone's needs.
By allowing for a full plan to build infrastructure improvements, transportation infrastructure improvements, we're then allowed to some development to get some money in to then pay for those improvements. So it's a timing sequencing thing, and that's all come together by ODOT working with the city working with ODOT. Without that, we would have both been stuck.
The agreement between the city of Bend and ODOT makes it much easier to locate private employers who want to come to Juniper Ridge. It means that their process of actually building and creating jobs is much shorter from beginning to end, and that is crucial for private sector developers.
The industrial space is appropriate size. The traffic studies, the traffic plan makes that process much easier for prospective buyers and builders.
The advantage of this project is having shovel-ready land to attract employers to Bend and to produce jobs. That's what this is all about, is to improve our unemployment situation here in Bend, and Juniper Ridge is really the key to that.
In order for the economy to improve, job creation is number one. And I believe we've been at this process for already 3 or 4 years, and if we waited until the economy improved to go through this process, it would be more expensive. We might not be able to achieve it, and the land wouldn't be ready to go as the economy starts to improve.
So the next step is actually subdividing the properties and marketing them. The City of Bend is in preliminary discussions with potential developers currently, and is in the process of pre-marketing, and that marketing effort will step up so that we can attract folks.